What's happening, people? Hope you're having a good Friday. Let's get grinding. Let's make some money. Let's farm these airdrops. No messing about. Let's get right into it. So Wormhole made that announcement where they're launching a token and doing an airdrop for people that have been using their bridge. Snapshot's already taken, so too late for Wormhole if you hadn't already been using it. I had used it, but not nowhere near as much. I neglected it, and a couple of weeks ago, I thought to myself, I need to make some more transactions on Wormhole. Didn't get round to it, and yeah, not happy how underexposed I am to that. May get an airdrop, may not. I hope some of you were using the Wormhole bridge and get a nice juicy airdrop. There was only 100,000 wallets that had used the bridge, so I think the airdrops are going to be huge for people that had used the bridge and do get an airdrop. So naturally, the narrative is going to start shifting towards these bridges. People are going to start looking for bridges to farm. Still early, so I think that if we start doing this now, we're ahead of the main masses, the crowds. We will be ahead of them if we start using these bridges now. And I've got a few bridges that I'm going to show you that you can start using and positioning yourself for an airdrop in the future. The thing about bridges is it's the best way to farm multiple airdrops. You can farm 2, 3, 4 tokens through doing one transaction. So this is something we should be doing anyway, and we're really going to focus our attention now on these bridges and making sure we're doing it in a way where we're hitting the chains, the networks, and the projects where we can get multiple airdrops through just doing one transaction. All right, so first on the list, we have Hylane. You can connect to this with a MetaMask wallet, EVM, Solana, or a Cosmos wallet. It raised 18 million, so it's raised some good funds, and interacting with this is going to get us interacting with 3 different projects. So Hyperlane, Nautilus Chain, which Hyperlane uses for the bridge, and also Eclipse. It uses Celestia, the TIA token, for gas fees, and we can swap between Celestia, Neutron, Manta, and Arbitrum. Manta may do some airdrops in the future, so it would be good to bridge to Manta. So just do some bridges back and forth, low gas fees with all of this, with these networks, these chains, 3 protocols, Hyperlane, Nautilus, and Eclipse. 3 for 1, can't go wrong. So I would definitely have this in your list of bridges that you're trying to farm. Next on the list, we have a bridge called Jumper. This is a 4 for 1. You're going to have to do more than one transaction, but there is 4 chains that we can interact with, 4 protocols that we can interact with, sorry. So Jumper uses a project called GALXE Taks for the cross-chain bridging. GALXE itself raised 23 million in their investment rounds. And what we're going to do on Jumper is we're going to bridge from base to ZK Syncera and from ZK Syncera to base. Or you could bridge from another chain to base and then bridge from another chain to ZK Syncera. But base and ZK haven't got tokens yet. They've both got huge investment, and hopefully we'll be doing tokens in the near future along with airdrop. So what you need to do in relation to Jumper is you need to come to a website called Tryooddesy. You need to sign up and you will get a GALXE loyalty pass, which will show your points accumulating from doing bridges with the Jumper bridge. So make sure you come over to here, link will be in the description, sign up, get your pass just from signing up, and then you will see your points accumulate here as you're doing your bridges. Okay, next on the list we have ZK Bridge. They raised 25 million in their investment rounds. They have a confirmed token called ZKB, and they have hinted at an airdrop. So definitely want to be trying to farm this one. So what I'm doing with this one is I'm bridging from Polygon to keep the gas fees low over to base, so we're getting the interaction with base. So this is a 2 for 1, ZK bridge and base. And I'm also sending messages up here in the tab. You can see message. I'm also sending messages as well to get the transactions up. Next we have DBridge. They raised 5.5 million in their investment rounds, and I am bridging from Polygon to base. They only have base as a chain that we can bridge to that doesn't have a token. So this is a 2 for 1, DBridge itself and base. DBridge has a points leaderboard system coming up soon, so that hints at an airdrop to me. See points, we see airdrop. So yeah, I like DBridge, really nice and easy to use. 2 for 1, definitely one to have on the farming list. So next up we have Squid. I really like this bridge. I probably use it the most as I'm heavily in Cosmos, and it is a Cosmos original bridge, but it also has EVM, so you can swap between EVM chains. So we can make this a 3-for-1. We can interact with Squid. We can go from base to scroll. Scroll hasn't yet got a token. Base hasn't got a token. So we want to swap between these bridges mainly, and we're getting a 3-for-1. And also, if you want to do bridges within the Cosmos ecosystem, you can do injective to Celestia, to Kuji. And the great thing about Squid is when you're using Cosmos chains, if you were swapping from injective to Celestia and swapping injective, you can at the same time swap that injective to Tia. So you can swap the token as you're bridging over. It's a really good feature. All right, and then we have Orbiter Bridge. They do have a confirmed token coming and an airdrop. They have a point system that you can see here. You can click on it, and they have quests where you can earn points. You get points for every time you do a bridge. And we want to be bridging base, ZK Sync. We can throw Starknet in there as well. We can throw Polygon, ZK EVM in there as well. So that is 4. We can also throw Scroll in there. So that is 5 tokenless chains that we can bridge between, and also Orbiter itself. So, okay, and then we've got one final bonus bridge, Bungee. We can use this to bridge to ZK Sync Kira and base. So we want to bridge between ZK Sync and base to make it a 3-for-1. The Bungee, potential airdrop, potential token in the future, base and ZK Sync, one transaction, 3-for-1. You can't go wrong. This is by far the best way to farm multiple projects within one transaction. And the hype is going to really start coming to the bridge narrative once that wormhole airdrop comes, and it's going to be a big one, and people start seeing those massive airdrops, 5-figure plus, then the crowds are going to flock to the bridging narrative, and we will already be here positioned, farming it, ready for these airdrops to come. All right, people, so that wraps this one up. That is a comprehensive list of the best bridges, I think, with the best potential to be farming. We're getting 2-for-1s, 3-for-1s in using these bridges, even 4-for-1s in some of them. So it's a really good way to farm multiple projects. I hope this has been helpful. If you've got any questions, leave it in the comments and I will get back to you and help. Like and subscribe to stay up to date with the alpha, and I'll be back with some more in the next one.